Hello everybody, my name is Kubo and I'm not bringing you guys a Sunday Evening Cup series. I apologize 100% for getting you guys hopes up, but I totally didn't switch my overlays. I get my overlays prepared. I'm actually casting the Man Up 2.0 tournament hosted by South Paw Gaming, and hopefully I'll have enough time between these matches to go switch the overlays, but this is not the Sunday Evening Cup series, by the way. Just to let you know, but it's going to be the Sunday Evening Cup overlays, and it's kind of like unfair advertising, so I'm just going to actually go ahead and hide all the overlays coming out from this. And try to manage things from there. But this will be this is actually the second round of games. The first round of games I had to miss because I had to go do other things like dance and stuff, because dancing is awesome. But I am in this one, and I will bring up the brackets for you guys so you guys can see. I actually don't really know which game I'm in. Oh, nope, never mind. I do totally know what game I'm in. We got bans and picks thrown all around the place, and as you guys can see, I'm a little bit late because I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna get the overlays to fix or work, but looks like I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it. I'll probably install or put another overlay inside of here soon. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a bracket so you guys can know who the heck is playing, what the heck is going on. Because like I said, I kind of just threw you guys right into the meat grinder in this one. So what was I doing? Brackets. There we go. The brackets are up. This is the Man Up 2.0 tournament. Like I said before, we're actually casting the game Supermacy versus SF or dash Stay Free, which is this game down over here. And this is actually pretty awesome because Stay Free actually competed in the Sunday Evening Cup series. So shout out to Stay Free, Supermacy or Supremacy. Supremacy or Supermacy, I don't know how you want to pronounce it. I call it Supermacy because it looks like that. But Supremacy, they probably competed in SECS too, but I don't really know. I don't really remember. I just remember Stay Free because I think they made it to the finals once. But anyway, as far as things to talk about, because I got a lot to talk about, I got a lot to catch up on, and I gotta hurry myself up before this game actually starts. As far as the bans go for Supremacy, I think that's a Supremacy. I'm just gonna say Supremacy. If it's wrong, I'll correct it later. Oh, by the way, this is all best of 3, by the way, so we're gonna have a lot of awesome games hopefully coming up to us. As far as the bans. There's actually first ban Weaver, first ban Train Protector as well. Or sorry, first ban Weaver, first ban Batrider. Batrider, we understand Batrider. We know the reasons why, but Weaver being a first ban worthy, that's actually quite new. Typically you see Weaver get banned out in second phase, but apparently these guys have seen a few Weavers that they didn't like and they don't want to play against them. I can't really say anything too intelligent about that, outside of the fact that Weaver does he's one of those snowball heroes, more so a just a spontaneous snowball hero who just from the middle of nowhere just becomes a super awesome carry that kills everything in 3 hits, or sorry, 6 hits, Gemini attack. But yeah, they banned him out because they don't want to deal with him. Weaver is very expensive to deal with because you have to buy Sentries, Gem, True Sights. You have to buy Dust and all this stuff, and he can pretty much still get away if he pops his ulti at the right time, which is usually, well, whenever I play Weaver, it doesn't happen. But these guys are significantly better than me, so let's go ahead and assume that they would do it at the right time. Train Protector is banned out, we understand that. Shadow Demon, he's a solid support, he's banned out, so he's not going to be playing this game. Lone Druid, still annoying to deal with the bear, even after the Armlet nerf. The Lone Druid is still pretty darn powerful. He's still really good at pushing towers, Armlet or not. Just get a Maelstrom or get a Radiance and just kill everything. Moving on to the bans on the side of Stay Free. They banned out a Batrider, Naga Siren, Darkseer, Wiz. Pretty much solid. Well, okay, 2 solid solos, if you want to look at Batrider as a solo, that is. 2 solid solos. Naga Siren, she's a really annoying character to deal with. She's really good versus Lifestealer. So is Bane as well, and Bane hasn't been banned out. I'm actually quite surprised about that. He hasn't been picked up either. Maybe these guys have something to deal with the Bane. I'm assuming the Visage can deal with the Bane pretty well because he can just nuke him down, and then Bane will be gone. But still, Bane, Enfeeble, plus Nightmare, plus Sleep is pretty annoying to deal with when you're playing Lifestealer. Same thing with Shadow Demon. I'm actually surprised to see that Supremacy banned out the Shadow Demon. I thought they might pick him up because Shadow Demon does do really good things versus Lifestealer. Disruption to save somebody who got open wounded. Throw your Purge on top of a Lifestealer when he's trying to go for the attacks. Throw your Soul Catcher on top of him to make him take more damage whenever his Rage is off cooldown, or even if his Rage is on cooldown. I think he still takes more damage if it's on him before. I'm not too sure. I don't know if Rage gets rid of it, but. All that aside, Shadow Demon, he's banned out by Supremacy after they saw Lifestealer pick up, so that was pretty interesting to see. OD, or as far as the picks go, OD is probably the most interesting pick that we see here so far. Besides, actually, even OD is just, a standard pickup nowadays. OD, he does really good things mid, mainly because his Astral Imprisonment can get rid of all the mana from the mid, and I totally foresaw this coming. Back in my newbie days when I was just playing Dota, like literally hitting, I don't know, was it I was clicking my abilities as opposed to hitting Q and all that stuff. I wasn't actually doing that. I actually used my hotkeys because I am decent at Dota, thank you. But back in my newbie days, I totally saw that OD was pretty powerful to go against, but for some reason everybody said no, you don't want to send OD mid. OD is just gonna die every single time. He has no escape mechanism. And I'm like, dude, OD can still intelligence. How is he not powerful? But of course, I didn't speak loud enough. My words were not heard for sure, and well, he's now the new meta for mid. And actually, this combination coming up, I have seen it before. I have foreseen the future, and it's actually not gonna be exactly what I saw before, but I have seen it before. Razor really good at dealing with OD mid. Razor plus Bane is actually what I saw once, and it was in one of my Sunday Evening Cup series casts that I saw. Basically, Razor Bane versus OD. OD was just completely shut down. Bane was Bane literally stayed on OD side of the river and threw in Feebles on top of OD, and then Razor threw a static link and went in for a kill or two here and there. And then by the time OD finally got some farm to actually get brown boots, pretty much Razor had all the he had Aghanim set the refresher and everything else. Okay, I'm exaggerating quite a bit, but still, my point being, Razor, he can deal with OD pretty well, mainly because he can still OD's damage even though he's Astral Imprisonmented, and Razor doesn't need that much mana anyway. But Bane, he's not going to be there to pair up with the Razor, which makes me sad. Bane is actually picked up by Supremacy, which is really nice versus Lifesteal, like I said before. And OD
10 seconds
versus Razor, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how much better this, or how well it's going to work out. Because like I said before, the only time I've ever seen it was a Bane plus Razor mid. It was a dual mid versus a solo OD. But we shall see, said the blind man. We shall see. We also see a Bane pick up on Supremacy. Like I said, he's really good versus Lifestealer. As far as the rest of the picks that I purposely did not talk about, Nyx Assassin, we all know that as soon as he hits level 6, he's killing all the supports on the side of Stay Free. But it's actually going to be pretty interesting because they don't have any supports per se that are really easy to kill. Even Visage is probably the closest one to that. He's not that hard, or not that easy to kill. Especially if he can get off his Grave Chill on top of you. You're not going to catch up to him. It's impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's nearly impossible. As a Nyx Assassin, who I'm looking for, who presumably vendetted in. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Who presumably vendetted in and tried to go for a quick snipe on top of Visage, but he can still die though. He'd probably be the easiest one to kill. Prophet, he'd be really nice to kill for Nyx Assassin. And there's a Vengeful Spirit. There we go. Nyx Assassin finally found his target. He's going to be probably killing Vengeful Spirit a lot. VS is really nice with a Prophet because she can just give that Vengeance Aura to all the Treants and just make the towers die that much faster. Hopefully we do see an Aghanim set to refresh a Razor. The game that I saw before, like the team that had it, they were so far. Oh my god, a Clinks pick. Clinks pick up. Let's stop talking about everything. We gotta talk about this Clinks pick up. And actually, no, I gotta shut my door first. So give me a second, and I'll talk about the Clinks pick up. Alright, door's shut. Everything should be fine for now, but I have to go do some other things later. But you guys don't have to worry about that. That doesn't concern you guys. Clinks pick up. Let's talk about the Clinks pick up. So Clinks is one of those heroes one of those carries, I should say, where he really relies on that mid game. If Clinks can't get his orchids fast enough, if Clinks can't get his pickoffs when he does have his orchids, if Clinks just dies and feeds a lot, his team is more than likely going to lose. The only reason why they could potentially not lose is because they have a Gyrocopter and they also have an OD who can carry for him. But even still, Clinks is going to need a lot to actually do well, and he's going for either double Wraith Band build or maybe just one Wraith Band or something else, not too sure. GL HF thrown out to everybody, and I'm actually lagging like a boss, so I need to go close some tabs. Popping them tabs. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. I totally know what it is. Man. Okay, so I can't close everything that's slowing me down, so it'll be a little bit slow, and yeah, I gotta figure out how to do this. Anyway, let me go and do introductions and stop mumbling to myself about things that mean nothing. And on this team, on the side of the Dire, which is Supremacy side, we see Zara on that Nyx Assassin. Moving over to Bane, we see Deadness on that Bane. On this Clinks, we see Micah on that Clinks. On this OD, we see Jiggly on that OD. And last but not least, for Supremacy side, that is, we see Dark with an exclamation mark on that Gyrocopter. Moving over to the Radiant side, starting off with this Visage, we see PPD representing the first person I introduced on the side of Stay Free. Moving over to the Nature Prophecy Mod.
The battle begins.
Mudda. On that Nature's Prophet. Moving over down bottom to the Lifestealer, we see Corey, smiley face on that Lifestealer. And on this Vincent Spirit, we see Hitches. Oh, wow. Hold on. I have to make it. Yeah, Hitches. Oh, Hitch slaps. Ah, there you go, Hitch slap. It's almost like a B slap, but not as offensive. On that Vincent Spirit, and last but not least, I hope. Actually, no, I missed. Nope. Last but not least. Did I miss somebody? Nope, I didn't miss anybody. Last but not least, on this raid we see Insor, who is going to be mid versus this OD, and he's probably going to try to throw a static link soon. But OD is going to go ahead and start being as abusive as possible. Meanwhile, we got a suicide solo Prophet, and you don't see this. Well, okay, you do see this. It's kind of the alternative. Instead of going in the jungle with the Prophet, you can go for the suicide lane, but highly likely he's going to just completely abandon the lane because there's a tri-lane up there. There's not anything he can do. Observer was placed already. And actually, I saw Smoke of Deceit used by Bane and Nick Assassin. They're going to go for a quick kill in mid on Razor because Razor's going to be really aggressive. Razor needs to be really aggressive in order for this to work, but he doesn't have the Bane to back him up, and he's actually going to die. He should be the first blood. Pings are getting thrown down already. Let me go and bring a last into the eyes because we all need to see that. Bane throws a Nightmare on top of Razor. Razor won't be able to make it as alone alive. There's a lot of damage coming into him. Impale to follow up from Nick Assassin. Prophet coming in, try to see if he can help. He might be able to get a Sprout, but he doesn't have Sprout just yet. There's Encore on that Razor. He's getting In-Sword on that Razor, getting put into the trees, and he goes down. First blood goes to Supermacy on that OD, and that's exactly what he needed to actually turn around. He actually might be able to give himself a second blood. Nature Prophet, what would you be able to do? He's trying to. We got TP coming in from Insor on that Razor, and that pretty much ends all that. So, alright. So, I know what I gotta do. Alright, guys. So, the thing I have to close Raid Call because I think Raid Call is lagging me a lot. I also have Ventrilo open, and I don't know why I have Ventrilo open. So, let me close Ventrilo first, and then I'll close all these other tabs. And I close my internet, because internet's bad for you. I'm trying to make sure. I thought I had the stream running in the background. Because this is being streamed by somebody. And I was checking it out for a few seconds. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Alright, so we got Clinks hanging out down bottom. And he's TPing out. Very smart, so. And so ends everything else. So let me go ahead and continue closing things. And then I'll be back with you guys very shortly. Alright, everything's closed. Did it get a little bit better?
Radiant's top
Feels a little bit better. Feels a little bit smoother. Doesn't matter, my computer's still crap anyway. Double damage up on top of Jiggly on that OD, and oh my god, lag coming from the node. We got the supports rotating around again. Razor's in a lot of trouble. This is why I said Bane needs to be on side of the Razor, but he will not be on side of the Razor. Impale coming up from Nick Assassin, stunning him up, and actually Nick Assassin taking the tower for a little bit. He won't be able to, he won't take up too much damage. He'll be fine. TP coming in from Prophet, and Muda, he might be able to give himself a kill on top of his Bane. Bane trying to eat all the trees. Will he be able to make it alive? He has one Tango left. And Prophet, one more attack. We'll finish him off. There goes the life of a Bane. And then he's back up. So Deadness did die in that one. So really good turnaround for Stay Free. Razor didn't go down. So Inso, that's how you pronounce it. Inso on that Razor, he's feeling pretty happy about everything. He got him, well, he didn't necessarily get a kill, but one of the supports did go down, which means it's going to delay Bane's level 6. But I mean, Bane's level 2, it's going to be coming at like the 10-minute mark anyway. So he doesn't really care. As far as Clinks go, Clinks is not doing he's not doing anything. He's getting zoned the crap out of by the supports. Vincent Spirit just saying, hey bro, I dare you to walk toward that sentry because I'm going to stun you and kill you. And Clinks definitely knows it. Meanwhile, we see, who is this in the jungle? Visage doing those double pulls because Visage does need levels. And typically, how it's run, for all those who don't know, because I know I didn't know, as of 2 weeks ago, I didn't know, or I didn't really pay attention to it. There's a whole numbering system that we have in Dota, or competitive games like, or MOBAs, I guess, with the 1s, the 2s, the 3, and the 4, and the 5 in positions. And basically what they mean is 1 is a carry, they have their primary farmer. 2 is the mid, if I'm not mistaken. They are like the secondary farmer. The 3rd is the person who's usually in the jungle, who's ganking around. The 4th and the 5th, they're the supports. And the way it works out is the 4, or specifically on the 4 and the 5s. The 4s is usually the one who's doing the pulls because he needs levels more than the 5, and the 5 is usually the one who's in the lane babysitting the carry. So if we look at this whole entire instance, we see Vincent Spirit is hanging out in the lane. Actually, no, she's pulling now. Darn it, Vincent Spirit! Darn it, hit slaps. Why you prove me wrong? Oh, we got a gank coming on top of Clinks. Clinks getting really slow, massively slowed by that Visage. Visage, he won't be able to actually do anything. Clinks just barely getting out of the range, or getting out of range of that sentry ward. Able to run away very slowly. So nothing happens except for Clinks loses or not getting a lot of experience. He's still level 2, and just to put that into perspective, the person who's on the lane support, who's Vincent Spirit, she's level 3. And the reason why that's extremely bad is because the purpose of the 5 which is the lane support person, is to just, you know, just make sure that the carry can get all the farms. So she's not necessarily trying to collect XP or anything. She's just here just to shoot him out of lane. She's a higher level than Clinks. Meanwhile, we got a gank camper on the jungle. We got Nyx Assassin and Bane coming around the corner. Bane is still level 1. He hasn't got any other levels yet. Nyx Assassin, he is level 2. He has Spike Carapace, plus he has Impale. Prophet should be able to see the Bane if Bane does step down. And there we go. He'll be able to see him. Will he be able to rack fast enough? He does have a Sprout up. He won't be able to throw a Sprout on top of himself. He gets Nightmare by the Bane, and there's an Impale coming out from the backside. We got Supremacy. We got Micah on that Clinks. He might be able to pick up a kill on top of Prophet. Prophet body block himself. We got Razor coming from the north, trying to help him out. Will Munda go down? Yes, he will still go down. He almost makes it alive. Meanwhile, Incel on that Razor, he's going to begin to kill on top of Nyx Assassin, and the whole entire thing just went to crap. We got Micah on that Clinks. He might be going out as well. He's trying to run. Desperately trying to run, and the tower focused him as well. What a random number. Hit just please, he might be able to get him. Or sorry, hit slap might be able to get him, but no, he will not be able to get in range. There's a Astral Imprisonment coming out from that OD. And so ends everything. But all in all, the rotations coming out from supports was definitely needed. It's pretty much what secured them to kill. I think Nyx Assassin would have been able to get away because he did have a Spike Carapace up. Razor would have got stunned, and maybe Razor wouldn't have been able to follow him, not too sure. Invis Room picked up by Jiggly. Feeling pretty happy because he's still intelligence and he's invisible like a boss. Tranquil Boots already up on top of the OD, so he's gonna be pretty healthy in this lane versus all the Razor aggression. And Razor's starting to hit that point to where he's not snowballing hard enough to actually force OD out of his lane, and he's trying to get a static link on, but it's not good as well. There we go, static link finally on. Jiggly not gonna do anything but just run away. He has a healing salve just in case his boots break, which they definitely do, and if he does get too low. And Incel on that Razor, he only stole 63 damage. This is a level 3 static link, so it is still in damage a little bit faster than the level 1 and level 2, obviously. But 63 damage is not really going to cut it, especially when you consider that all OD is going to do is just Astral Imprisonment the crap out of Razor. OD is already hitting for 96 with that damage. Oh wait, no, never mind. The damage got restored. There we go. Damage restored, and there we go. OD is finally hitting for nothing, so Razor will be able to free farm all to his heart's content for a whole entire 8 seconds. Is it 8 seconds or 18 seconds? 8 seconds for the link, 18 seconds for the buff for him. So OD will not have that damage. He can't actually go for last hits, which sucks. Astral Imprisonment, and once again we got Clinks coming into from the side. He's trying to go in for the kill on top of Razor. Razor a little bit too far away. Clinks goes invisible right under the observer ward. If Razor's paying attention, he would definitely be able to see that. So not really much as far as like big team fight ganks or wraparound shenanigans are going on just yet. So let me go and take a look at the items really fast so I can let you guys know what is going on with that. Prophet looks like he's going for Shadow Blade, Hand of Midas type build. Very standard stuff you see out of Prophet. It's not uncommon to see him maybe go for a Mechanism first and then go for a Shadow Blade, Hand of Midas, like a later Shadow Blade, so that way he can, you know, push a little bit, get them worried about that, and then he will show up with the Hand of Midas and show up with the Shadow Blade and be able to run away. But this is a typical build for Prophet because it just helps him push everything. Like, he just pushes all lanes. It's ridiculous. I really don't understand why I see it every single game though. I mean, is it just that effective? Obviously it's that effective. Razor not able to get a full static link off. I think he only stole like maybe. No, he didn't steal any damage. Wow. We got the smoke coming in from the supports from the backside. OD is in a lot of trouble. He has Astral Imprisonment, so he might be able to toss on top of somebody, go for a kill. Throws himself aside Astral Imprisonment, and there, will he be able to throw his ulti? No, he will not be able to throw his ulti. Razor gets the kill, and Nyx Assassin comes in just to die. No, he doesn't come in just to die. Spike Carapace, give Razor a taste of his own storm. And Enso, despite the fact that he has a very sad rain cloud above his head, he doesn't look sad at all. Meanwhile, Muda on that Prophet, TPing on top, rotating on top, just to go ahead and keep this tower from dying too fast. One thing to compliment on is his tri-lane up top on the side of the dire side, or on the side of Supremacy. I haven't had a lot of time to comment on it, or I haven't commented on it a lot, mainly because the supports have been just moving out, leaving Gyrocopter to his own devices. But one of the biggest things to point out is the fact that this top tower is not dead yet. And that's very telling of the experience of all these players. Actually, hold on, we see something happen down bottom. We got Micah getting chased by a wild life stealer. A wild zombie appears. Will he be able to get the kill on top of him? No, he'll not be able to get the kill, but he's doing a lot of damage. Clinks doesn't have all that much HP to begin with, and Lifesteal is he's hitting for, what is that? That is 105 for auto attack. So he can pretty much just shrug off any damage that Clinks decides to do by doing damage of his own, of course. Open wounds plus everything else, he'll probably go for the kill. He is going for the race car type build. He doesn't have a Hand of Midas, so he's going for a greedier build, or greedy type build. Gyrocopter is going for more of a mid game type build. But one thing I was trying to say. was the fact that this top tower isn't dead yet. Supremacy, it really shows their patience. It really shows their their battle hardness. I guess you want to put it that way. The fact that Gyrocopter is not saying, "Oh man, nobody's in this lane. Let me go ahead and kill this tower and get some 200 gold for everybody." Gyrocopter's like, "Screw that. I'm gonna just go ahead and let these creeps stay in equilibrium and kill the creeps that need to be killed. Collect my gold, and over time, what it's gonna do is gonna give Gyrocopter a little bit more money because he can farm very safe. And 2 seconds, it's gonna keep Gyrocopter safe." Actually, I was the first one in a second. Meanwhile, Klink's down bottom. Micah goes down. Not feeling pretty cool, confident about this Klink's pick up, and it's pretty much like I said. If Klink's, we're slowly getting to the mid game, which is about 20 minutes to the game. If you guys are actually wondering, there's no official time for it. That's about the time that people say, but we're starting to get to that point. And Klink's doesn't even have his first Oblivion staff. He only has a Sage's Mask, which doesn't equate to damage or HP or anything else. Usually by this time period, you want to see Klink's have power charts and then starting building towards his Oblivion staff, but he really needs to get that Orchids up. Once he gets his Orchids up and running, he might be able to go for the kill on top of somebody like, say, a Prophet or a Lifesteal even, but he's a long ways away from that. At least he's farming well under the tower, or decently under tower. But yes, top lane, Gyrocopter playing very safe. That's the main thing I was trying to get at. Like, in summary of everything I just said that you guys probably didn't catch up on, or pick up on. Gyrocopter feeling pretty safe up top, and I need to do something about Zozile. Cause it's not powered by NA Dota, so I can't do all that. But I need my logo to show, cause otherwise you guys won't know who Cool Blue is. It would be sad. I don't know. Let's see. Can I copy something across? Whoa. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that again. Sorry, guys.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Radiant structures are fortified. As you heard the lady say, we got Klink's running away from a lifesteal. Ulti from Prophet bouncing on around, just pushing all the lanes. That's what Prophet does. Press R, Prophet. That's what he does. He's all about that life. Meanwhile, we got Razor Intel on that Razor. He's just hanging on top. These guys are trying to go for a kill on top of either the Gyrocopter or trying to kill this tower. I'm not too sure which one they're going to go for. Gyrocopter going for a lot of mid game items. Poor Man Shield is one of those items. Drum of Endurance, Ring of Aquila. That pretty much translates into I'm going straight up mid game, so that way you guys can't do anything. So what that tells me as a caster is that they're looking to OD to be the carry and they're looking to Klink's to be the carry. But Klink's is not really hitting the lick of the stick. So Gyrocopter going for all those mid game items. It could come to the point where they just can't kill him fast enough and he just kills everybody. And it could get to the point where he can actually, he being Gyrocopter, could actually get a lot of kills by going for more of those mid-game oriented items. And the reason why these are more mid-game oriented items, if you guys are wondering, is mainly because Drum of Endurance, it comes with charges, first of all, and the stats, sorry, not the stats, it doesn't necessarily translate into any bigger items. Gyrocopter trying to get trying to farm some trees. Will he be able to get them all? He needs one more attack. Oh man, Flat Cannon does run out. And he's not able to get all the kills on top of those. If only he had more damage. But anyway, like I was saying, the reason why these are more mid-game oriented type items because Ring of Aquila, that's pretty much where it stops. Poor Man Shield, it doesn't build to anything else. Drum of Endurance is nice, it gives you some nice survivability, but it doesn't give you the strength that a Heart does. Or sorry, not a Heart. Like, it doesn't give you the strength that a Satanic does, of course, because Satanic costs a lot more. My point being, is that these items don't give you a whole bunch of stats. Which, in the late game, you want a whole bunch of stats with the least amount of slots. And in order to do that, he needs to go ahead and start building stuff start building stuff as Yasha, start building himself his Helmet of Dominator for his thing. What's it called? Satanic. Start building his items for that. But he's going for, like I said, more mid-game oriented items, and essentially the best way to look at it is that for every mid-game item he has, he's pretty much delaying his Yasha by that much more. For every drum that he has, he's delaying his Mantis style by, what is it, 1,700? Close, 1,775 gold. So that's how much he's delaying his big late game items, like a BKB. BKB is another big one. I think he really needs a BKB in this one. Besides the soul or grave chill plus soul assumptions, lifesteals, open wounds, visual spirit, stun. I mean, it's a lot of things that you got to worry about. Razor static link. I mean, that's inconsequential because it doesn't matter if you're magic immune or not. It's still gonna link onto you. But even with that, he definitely needs a BKB in this one. At least for the Vincel Spirit and the Prophet Sprout. I mean, Prophet Sprout's probably going to be devastating to him because he won't be able to run away. Gyrocopter doesn't have that innate built-in escape mechanism. And he's not building a Shadow Blade anytime soon. Doesn't look like he wants to anyway. Meanwhile, we got Zara on that Nyx assassin trying to go on top of Corey. We have support rotating around the backside in the form of a wild OD. It will be a stun coming out. A Vendetta crit. There's a stun. We got TP support coming around side. Astral Prism needs to follow up as well. No, Corey's gonna. Corey on that lifesteal is gonna try to run away. No mana for TP. We got Prophet TPing around the backside. He might be able to get the kill on top of this Bane, but I don't think he really get it. On the toggle, coming out for lifesteal like a boss. Holy crap, he's still alive. How are you still alive, bro? Meanwhile, we got Prophet. Prophet trying to go and help this lifesteal to get out of the corner. OD. Corey does go down. Bane does pick up the kill with that brain tap, and now Muda's in a little bit of trouble, going to go ahead and run away in the opposite direction. Very smart. So Treant's going to feed a little bit of gold, not too much. And that pretty much ends everything. Meanwhile, Dark on that Gyrocopter is still falling on top. Like I said, mid-game oriented items. Like I said, I mean, if nobody's gonna challenge him by just breaking out a big team fight, then it's not gonna be as worth his money as if he would have just went for something else. Anyway, actually Dark on the Gyrocopter, he's actually getting stunned up around the corner. Like I said, Prophet Sprout does make his life a living heck. He can't really do much. Tries to go for his ulti as well. And there's a missile coming up from Gyrocopter, another missile coming up from Gyrocopter. Does miss, and everybody else. Wait, hold on. I thought that. Oh, that was Radiant. Sorry. That was Stay Free. Stay Free was rotating up top. I thought that was Supremacy rotating up top. Whoops, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, so let me go and close raid call, because I need to close raid call. Or at least close these chats. I have so many chats open. No, I will not cast your game. I'm casting one already. I'm sorry, I'm already taken. I am no longer a single caster. That's right, guys. I totally have myself to cast the game. I don't know. I was trying to make it sound as forever alone as possible, but it just came out that way. Anyway, we got who's that? We got Deadness trying to run away. He doesn't want to be dead right now. Oh, items! Oh my crap! We got Lifesteal going for. I think he's going straight up for either a BKB or okay, Lifesteal can't go for BKB if he really wants to, guys. It's not that big of a deal. That's more in Magic Community. That's pretty much was that. I think that's 9 seconds. 9, 10. Hold on. 6 plus 10 plus 6, so whatever that number is, 22 seconds of Magic Immunity. They could potentially have. Meanwhile, oh man, Deadness might be dead. He's getting stunned up by the Physical Spirit. Micah's around the corner. Micah's gonna get stunned up by a tree, by the Visage Familiars. He's trying to go for a kill on top of Hit Slaps, and Hit Slaps will be going down. Her swap is already on cooldown. Everything she has is on cooldown. And that's pretty much a slaughter around the back corner. Meanwhile, Razor shows up from the middle of nowhere, throws out a nice, beautiful plasma field, does a lot of damage around the corner. We got Visage Familiars still doing quite a bit of damage, just chasing around Jiggly. Make sure Jiggly can't do anything. Prophet throws out a Sprout around OD. OD does go down. Corey, he wants more blood. Zara is the next one on target, and he will be going down as well. 2 auto attacks, 3 auto attacks is all it really took, and he went down. And Razor's just able to help show up from the middle of nowhere with his Yasha plus everything. Say, hey bro, I'm a man. Press Q, kill everything. That's exactly what just happened. And besides being very cognizant of the fact that even though I'm dead, I can still be help my team out. And he uses familiars very well to help help them get the kills. I think he threw another stun, and he also threw a few auto attacks. So that pretty much just turned the whole entire fight. Gyrocopter did go down. Like I said before, Gyrocopter really needs that BKB. I mean, I totally forgot about Visage's familiar stun as well. He needs a BKB. The Drum of Endurance, like I said, it delayed his BKB. The Ring of Aquila is delaying his BKB. If Gyrocopter wants to go into full farm mode, I still think he should just build a Yasha and then build a BKB and then build just build expensive damage items, because he's not going to have that much room anymore, because the top tower is gone on both sides, and Prophet's starting to get to the point where he's just going to push the crap out of everything. He has his Hand of Midas, he has a Shadow Blade. Prophet's ready to just TP up top, spawn some treants, and then press R on Prophet, literally. Meanwhile, we got Zara on that next step. He is scouted out. These guys do see him around the corner. We got Hitches Please trying to swap out Encore or Incel. Incel does still go down around the corner. We got Hit Slaps. Jeez. Hit Slaps, trying to do a little bit more damage, gets a kill on top of that OD, and here's a Razor showing from the middle with the Haitian of all things. Zara's not going to be able to dodge all that damage, and Physical Spirit is able to pick up a double kill, surprisingly. And really, the biggest question to ask is, where is Clinks? And Clinks is down bottom farming of his Orchids. His Orchids is going to be about finished at, I would say probably the 30-minute mark. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna die at least one more time before he actually has a goal to build that Orchid levels, or maybe the game will end before that point. I don't really know. Long story short, Clinks didn't have the start that he wanted. Clinks really needs early start, and it's becoming more and more apparent why people don't pick up Clinks. It's mainly because if Clinks doesn't get those early kills on top of people who are easy to kill like Vengeful Spirit or Visage, and even that is difficult to do, then Clinks pretty much just becomes dead weight. Clinks is nothing really, but a person that can push towers very well. And probably not all that well, because Prophet's going to come around the corner. He actually might get a kill on top of Splinks. Splinks does get hit with those Sprout. No detection on top of Prophet. Prophet, you definitely deserve not to get that kill. Why you not bring detection? Why you not bring detection? Meanwhile, Clinks does turn around, eat a creep, and he's going to try to go toe-to-toe with his Prophet. Prophet will be able to kill him, though. That Shadow Blade a little bit too powerful. Meanwhile, top tower did go down totally, like you saw. Nobody else died, so I didn't pay too much attention to it. What is it called? What is it called? I should know the items. I know the name of this item. Hold on. Medallion of Courage coming up on the sides, so that's going to be a lot of negative armor on top of whoever is focused, because Lifesteal does have his Desolator up. Actually, Bane might be the next one to get focused. He's trying to go a ward around the corner. He will be able to throw his Observer Ward. He does see that Visage down here. He also sees Razors here. I think Enso looks like he wants a little bit of blood. We got Central replaced by Visages. Oh my gosh, instantly dewarded. That has to be the most annoying thing in the world. The Familiars did see the Observer Ward placed down, but they didn't see the Bane actually place it. Well, okay, they technically saw the Bane actually place it if they saw the Observer placed down. But you guys get my point. They didn't know it was Bane. Or they didn't see the Bane, so they couldn't really engage upon it. So we got 3 people down bottom on the side of Stay Free. They're going to go for a quick seize this tower. Tower does go down pretty darn easy. Easiest tower kill of their life. Meanwhile, Lifestealer is inside of a Prophet. We're going for a Prophet Bomb. Not a Knight's Bomb, but a Prophet Bomb. Looks like Prophet is waiting for something. Not too sure what he's waiting for, but he's still waiting for it. Sanji actually coming up on Razor, pretty interesting item choice. Looks like he's going to be transitioned to a Manta Style / a Heaven's Halberd, or maybe that's just my dream of item progression. Anyway, Insnow, all that aside, Insnow is going to be trying to kill the H's, be a little bit distracted. We got the engagement happening on the back corner. Nick Assassin scouting out the whole entire Roshan being down, but he gets, sorry, there's a Central Ward around the corner. He gets from a slap in the face. Says no, bad Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin is going to be going down around the corner. Lifestealer kills him. He says, screw your Spike Carapace, bro. I got rage. You mad, bro. Meanwhile, Deadness on that Bane. He's going to be in contact trees. Put himself to sleep. I don't think it'll be enough. Visisphere will be able to finish off the kill with that stun. She throws out a wave of terror on the side. GG's all thrown out. GG Gori. I was about to say GG Nori. But yeah, GG Gori already thrown out as well. So Stay Free. Stay Free do pick up this first victory. This is a best of 3, guys, by the way. So we will have at least one more game coming to you guys next round. Let's see what Supremacy decide to do next game, because I definitely think the main problem was basically the Clinks not really being all effective and the Gyrocopter not actually getting any bigger items. I think if a BKB on Gyrocopter and plus maybe a damage item like an MKB or something, then maybe he might be able to get a kill here and there and then help his team start snowballing in the right direction. But things went bad. Things went south pretty fast. Anyway, I'm going to flash this overlay just to let you guys know. That's my logo down at the bottom corner. This is not the SECS, like I said before. This is not powered by NA Dota. This is powered by South Paw Dota. So big shout out to them. I'm going to go figure out my overlay issues, because like I said, I totally didn't prepare for this properly, even though I knew I was going to do this yesterday. Anyway, my name is Cool Blue. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you guys whenever.